a wheel spin to start my summer vacation house. We're spinning for a vacation location, the style of the house, the number of rooms the house will have, what kind of rooms will be in the house, and how many outdoor activities we'll get. Starting with vacation location, let's find out what biome we're building in. A warm ocean? Huh, okay. Well, hopefully we can find like an island or something. Otherwise, I'll be building on water. Next, let's find out our house style. For this category, I decided to mix in some fun stuff with some realistic stuff. So we could be building a bungalow, a lighthouse, a cabin, a modern beach house, or a sandcastle. The wheel will give us a sandcastle. I have to build a sandcastle in the middle of the ocean? I mean, okay. Next is the number of rooms. Our sandcastle house will officially have 7 rooms. Wait, I like that number. That's a good number. But now for those rooms, what will they be? I tried to think of some silly summer themes for this category, so we could get an ice cream kitchen, a beach bedroom, an aquarium office, a sandcastle living room, a sunset bedroom, a sunflower bee bathroom, a pufferfish powder room, a delicious dining room, a stargazing garden, or a magical music room. Because this house will have 7 rooms, we're gonna spin this wheel 7 times. Let's see what we get. First is a stargazing garden. Next we'll get a pufferfish powder room. Then we're gonna have an ice cream kitchen, followed by an aquarium office. That one sounds like fun. Our 5th room will be a magical music room. Then we're gonna get a sandcastle living room in our sandcastle house. And finally, our last room is a beach bedroom. Okay, stop. These sound like so much fun to build, but before we can get into building, we have one last wheel to spin. How many outdoor activities will we have? It could be 1, it could be 10, but the wheel will give us... Oh my gosh. We got 10. That just means that our backyard is gonna be super fun. But anyway, let's get out of this flat world and find a warm ocean. Look at this. Oh my gosh. This is like the biggest warm ocean bomb I've ever seen. It's huge. Oh, there's a pufferfish. Hello. Anyway, I was flying around trying to find the perfect spot for my sandcastle house, and well, I found this, and I think this area is so cute. But this is technically a desert, so I cannot. It looks like I have to build an island in the middle of the ocean. Ta-da! I have built an island. It's kind of floating. Like it's not connected to the ground. It's just floating over the warm ocean. But it's fine. We have a surface to build our sandcastle on now. If I didn't build this, then our sandcastle would just be like in the water. Sandcastle house. This is kind of cute. I can't remember if I've ever built a sandcastle house before, but either way, look at it. I was inspired by this tiny little sandcastle from the DecoCraft mod. Look at how cute this is. It's obviously not to scale because the rooms would have been too small to decorate, but I tried to make it similar. Here's the outside of the sandcastle. It's pretty symmetrical with, 4 towers on the corner and 1 in the middle. And then here is the inside. When you walk through the front door, I decided to make this drop-down area for the living room. And then back here, we can have a kitchen. On the sides, I decided to make some hallways with cute windows and these little columns. That way you can get to the 4 rooms on each corner. Then if you notice on both of these side walls, we have ladders. And if you go up the ladder, it takes you to the 2nd floor where the last room is. Should we start decorating? I really want to build an ice cream kitchen. I feel like I have a lot of cute stuff that could go in this kitchen, so let's see. What pops up if I type in ice cream? The ice cream carts! I love this. Do you see? Wait, look, there's like the part where the little cones are, all your ice cream flavors, and then there's even some ice cream on display. I really like this pink and blue one. And then what about just like regular kitchen stuff? This would go so well with the ice cream cart. The ice pop light. Wait. This is perfect. Oh my gosh, wait, this is so cute. Stop. Okay, so we can have some little ice cream lights. Then we can add some upper cabinets. We can have a sink in the middle with some lower cabinets. Then on either side, we're gonna need a fridge. And there's a blue one. Oh, I love this color. Wait, I forgot the DecoCraft has the cutest little pastel colors. Should we do blue and pink? Oh my gosh. Look at this color palette. It's so pastel and pretty, and like the yellow hardware on the cabinets matches the sandcastle. Oh wait, I almost forgot about the ice cream cart. Maybe we could fit that here and another one there. I don't hate that. We definitely have to have like other ice cream food stuff, like a banana split. Banana. Are there any other ice cream foods though? We could pretend that this beetroot soup is like strawberry or cherry ice cream. It's fine. It's not soup. It's ice cream. Then because we're doing a blue and pink kitchen theme, I want to add some pink wool by the kitchen sink. And could we add some under the island? Would that be weird? We need fairy lights. Oh my gosh, wait, stop. Hold on. Do you think the banner bunting would be cute or actual lights? Because we can like mix and match the banner shapes and it could be kind of cute. I love that. We should probably still get like regular lights though. And for that, we'll use the pendant lights. Now, I think I like half mentioned putting wool under the bar before and I got totally distracted. I just want to see if this will look silly. I just feel like we could use like a bit more color in the space because let's be real, there's a lot of sand in the sandcastle. Is this cute or stupid? No, you know what? I actually like it. We're keeping that. Since the kitchen is pretty much done and I'm already standing in the living room, it is time to work on the sandcastle living room. Now, this is weird because the whole house is a sandcastle, but the living room theme is sandcastle living room. You know what? Wait, sandcastle. We could put the sandcastle in the sandcastle living room. Oh my gosh. Could we do like a yellow couch or sofa? Yellow is pretty sandy. There's also this cream color. If I'm being honest, the cream kind of has some pink undertones that match the kitchen, so I'm leaning towards this one. We could use a yellow lamp to bring that kind of yellow color back into the space. And we have these yellow tables. Hold on. This could work. Lamps here, and then on the other tables we could have the sandcastles. I have a shovel that's stuck in sand. I'd say that's perfect for a sandcastle living room. It's like we're building the room with the shovel. Oh wait, that's so cute. Hold on. Put that like right there. There's sand toys. Stop it. Wait. Look at this. We could put like a little purple bucket here. Oh my gosh. It's literally like we're building the house out of the sand below the house. I like this better than the shovel. Cute. Moving on to the four corners of this castle, I think we should work on the aquarium office. And that's actually gonna kind of be easy because I could just break the floor and put glass here so you can see the fishes. Hold on, let's break this. Bye. Ta-da! Now we can just get a bucket of tropical fish and a puffer fish. And we can add them all to the aquarium. Ta-da, ta-da. Now we just have to put the floor back. And we have an aquarium office. This is kind of cool. Wait, look, you're like in your office and you look down and there's just fishes. Okay, well, now that we have the aquarium part of this room sorted, let's add some office stuff. We can add this sandy-colored acacia desk to this wall by the window. When I think of an aquarium, I think of water and obviously fish. So for the monitor, we could use this one because there's blue in it. Then for the PC, we could pick a light blue one. And I bet there's a blue chair. Okay, there's this one, and there's also a cyan blue gaming chair. Oh, do we want this to be a gaming office or like an office? If it's gonna be just like an office, then we should probably use this chair. Now, do we have any other like fish stuff? Oh, pufferfish fairy lights, a fish tank, fishing nets, a pufferfish plushie, clownfish fairy lights. I did not know I had so many fish things. Wait, what does this look like? Fishing net. Oh, it's like a wall thing. Oh, cool. Can I just do like a wraparound desk? Then we could put like a fish tank here and a fish tank here. Then next to the computer, we could have the pufferfish plushie. And I really want to use these fairy lights. Where could I put these where they make sense? Look at them. Maybe just on the top of the room? That's not bad. We have those and we also have these Nemo lights. Oh, we're using them both. Hold on, we're alternating. Pufferfish, Nemo, pufferfish, Nemo, pufferfish, Nemo, pufferfish, Nemo. Oh, that's so cute. Wait a minute. Axolotls totally count as aquarium things. Would this work in an item frame? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Kind of. Okay. Is it weird to put a giant fish sign in here? There we go. On the topic of fish and aquariums, I think this room should be the pufferfish powder room. Oh, it's gonna be so cute. Okay, wait, let's get a toilet. Hey, there's a yellow one like a pufferfish, and there's a yellow toilet paper holder. We'll grab some extra toilet paper. Let's get a yellow pufferfish sink, some yellow pufferfish drawers, and obviously the pufferfish decor. We do a sink here with the drawers. Then we could put the toilet here and the bathtub. Maybe here in the corner. Yeah, that works. Then with a little bit of yellow carpet, we can add this in front of the sink and also by the tub. On the sink, we could have a pufferfish. We can even grab some slabs to display more pufferfish. Oh, I almost forgot about the toilet paper. I actually think instead of that bamboo slab, I'm gonna do sand. And then above the toilets, we can display some more toilet paper. And then above that, we can have some pufferfish lights. Should I just go crazy and put them everywhere? I feel like I should. Oh my goodness. Look at all the pufferfishes. Do you think I should put some pufferfish in an item frame? We could make it glow. Ba-ba, 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 ba-ba. Oh, look at his face. Wait, this is kind of cute. It's kind of giving like crazy wallpaper vibes without it actually being wallpaper. Can we just do the whole thing? Can I also do that on this wall? Oh my gosh, I can. Wait. Did you hear that? I didn't know they squeaked. Oh my god. That's horrible. Oh my gosh. Pufferfish, pufferfish, pufferfish. Pop, 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 pop. Oh my gosh. I kind of love it. Now, we have to figure out a door situation. Obviously, this is a bathroom, so maybe we just cover this wall, cover this, and add a door. Ta-da! Now, for the beach bedroom, I actually have a lot of beach stuff. But before we place anything, I want to make this look like a beach. Does that look like water? We can pretend. Anyway, I want to put a bed here with some side tables. Over here, we can have a yellow lamp to represent the sand at the beach. I mean, I feel like people take pictures at the beach all the time, so I could put a cute Polaroid camera over here. I'm actually not super into the way these look. So hold on. Is this better? No. I'm just gonna leave it like this for now, and we'll figure it out. Besides the bed, because this is a beach bedroom, I also want to include like a beach towel somewhere. And then there's also like beach chairs. And then I also have a whole lifeguard tower. Oh, that's big. I mean, that kind of works. Maybe we don't have the bed. Maybe the beach towel is the bed. Wait, that could work. Then we move the lifeguard thing here. We could possibly put a beach chair in the corner. And then on the wall across from our beach towel bed, we can display our Polaroid pictures. This is cute, except, I feel like the floor is backwards. If we're sleeping here, it shouldn't be in the water. So maybe, hold on. I feel like this should be the water. And this should be the sand. Oh, we have a cup that looks like the ocean. No way. Look at that. It's ombre. Look what I just found. I was typing in the word sea to try to find seashells, but I don't have any. Instead, I found seahorse lights. Look how cute. It's not exactly beach bedroom, but it's like a similar vibe. And then one other thing. Because this is the sandy side and this is the water side of the beach, we should probably change this too. Cute! Now we can just add a couple of floor cushions and we're done. For this last room on the first floor of the sandcastle, I decided I want this to be the magical music room. Now, when I think about magical music room, I kind of think of color. So I want to change the floor and dye it. It's kind of gonna be like a sparkly disco floor. Oh, that's kind of crazy. But all the instruments that I picked out for this room are also crazy colors. We have magenta drums, a cyan guitar. I did pick out a white piano just because this might look cute. Let's see. Can we put that here? Oh, that fits perfectly. And then the drums could go here. We could put a guitar here. The microphone can go here. And I kind of want to see if I can add colorful banners, fairy lights, and this music sign. Look at this. It's very bright and kind of hard to see, but it's music notes. They're cute, colorful music notes. Okay, now can I put these banners on the windows? Oh, I might only be able to do one because like the corners are gonna clash. Okay, that's fine. I don't mind that. It's kind of like we're in a band. Now we can just add some colorful lights. And if we have enough space, we can add a DJ mixer. Wait, that's cool. We can just move the mic over here instead. Ta-da! Now, since the second floor of the sandcastle only has one room that's in like an open tower, I thought this would be perfect for the stargazing garden. As you can see from my inventory, for this space, I decided to pick out plants that remind me of stars and a lot of star-related stuff. Now, technically, we don't have to have all four of these walls like open like this, so I might actually close some of them up. I'm not gonna totally fill up the walls, just a little bit so we have spots to decorate. With a bit of grass, then with the help of some trapdoors, we can hide the dirt. Ooh, I kind of like this. That's pretty. Then I also got out the rope and the hanging pots, so let's put one here and another can go here. Oh, I love that. We definitely need to have more on the other sides. Now that we have our plants in the rest of the space, I want to do cozy stuff. So we can put a little couch over here. Then I have this starry night easel, which I thought would be super cute because someone could be up here like painting the stars. So here is our easel, here is our stool, and here's our paint. We obviously need some starry fairy lights. And I also found a bunch of other starry stuff. Oh, also the telescope. Hold on. Then we can have this hanging, this hanging. This one can go here, and this one can go there. Then I also have, this is technically a Christmas star, but it's a star. Oh, we can't forget about the fairy jar. Oh man. Maybe we just move these. That way we can have a bunch of fairy jars. Except these are not fairy jars in this room. We're pretending that we've captured the stars. But okay, besides all the stars and the rest of these open spaces, I'm just gonna add a bunch of plants. Now that the inside of our summer sandcastle house is decorated, it's time for the outside. Remember that wheel spin we spun earlier? Well, we spun the number 10, which means we have to include 10 summer activities to the outside of this house. It's time for a speed spin. The activities we're gonna get are a sandbox, hopscotch, a rock climbing wall, a trampoline, a fire pit, a slip and slide, a lazy river, a picnic, water balloons, and a playground. Wait, these are really fun, but I want to start with the lazy river. Because we're on a floating island in a warm ocean biome, we can literally build it around the castle. With just a bit more sandstone, we can make this area a bit wider and build it up. Whoa. Look at this! It goes all the way around the castle. Honestly, it's kind of like a moat. But wait, now that we have this, we can add all the fun tubies that we have. Tube. Look at these! We can do the full rainbow. We've got pink, magenta, purple, blue, light blue, cyan, green, lime, yellow, orange, and red. Oh, look at all the pool floaties. Oh, this is so cute. But okay, lazy river, done. Now we need to find a spot for a slip and slide. Should we put it right on the side of the house here? No, I don't have an actual slip and slide item, but we can pretend to make one. I feel like growing up, slip and slides were always yellow. So maybe we can just have some yellow carpet going down like this. And we can create some kind of water landing area. Like that. Now with some more slabs, we can make like a border around it, kind of like the bumpy plastic blowed up bits so you don't fall out of the slip and slide part. That's perfect. Now, because we have to include a rock climbing wall, I was thinking it might be fun to put it on the back of the castle. If we put one here and one here, it could kind of be a fun way to get to the second floor. Now, obviously, this is not functional. You can't actually climb buttons in Minecraft, but we can pretend, and this is kind of looking cute. In a weird way, because these buttons are on sand, they also look like seashells, and I love it. Including some of the other things the wheel gave us is actually pretty easy because I have them as modded items. We have a sandbox. We have hopscotch. We literally have trampolines in every color. I kind of want to do blue. This looks so cute next to the hopscotch. Wait. We jump. La 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 la. I love this thing. At the back of the castle between the rock climbing walls, we can add a playground. And luckily, we have a bunch of stuff for that. I think I want to put the monkey bars in the middle of this window. Then we can have some cute alternating colored tire fencing. I definitely want this. A slide, maybe 2 slides. Maybe this is better off in the middle. That way we can have a horse here, a horse here. And you know what? On the side here, we can add the swings. In the front of the castle, we can add a picnic area. And look at this. I literally have a picnic table and a picnic basket. Maybe to match the pink picnic table I picked out, we could put a pink and white picnic blanket below it. That's so cute. And now that that's done, there's only 2 more things we have to include. A fire pit and water balloons. Okay, I don't have water balloons, but I do have so many balloons that we can pretend are full of water. Do you think I could put this balloon arch in the front door? Look at it. I know it's not water balloons, but like we could just pretend it's like a trap. It's like if someone walks through, they get splashed. Then maybe around the sandcastle house, we can have some more balloons. And I also have these single balloons that we can pretend are floating. And for the fire pit, we can put that back here. Okay, well, now that everything's been placed outside, I'd say it's time for a tour. Ba-da-ba-ba! Welcome to the summer sandcastle house. Around it, we have a giant lazy river. There's a bunch of pretend water balloons, a picnic area. We have a trampoline, hopscotch, a fire pit area with sticks, marshmallows, and graham crackers. We have a sandbox, a playground, rock climbing walls, and a slip and slide. Now for the inside of this castle, I actually changed a few minor things. So now when you walk in, this is the living room. I changed the couches and I moved them further apart and added some pretty ball lights. The kitchen was also slightly modified to add a bunch of pink and white blocks. It just feels more ice cream to me now. But yeah, this is our sandcastle living room, our ice cream kitchen. Over on the left, we have our aquarium office full of fishies. Back here, we have the beach bedroom. This is the pufferfish powder room. Here we have the magical music room. And upstairs, we have the stargazing garden. What's your favorite part of this summer house? Let me know in the comments below, and if you're new, make sure to subscribe.